This is Ken Jacobson, NMLS number 215044, and this is your mortgage market recap for the week of September 19th through the 23rd. Earlier this week, the Atlanta Fed came out and said it looked like inflation pressures were easing as the supply chain improved and sales were down. Well, sales being down is not a good thing. This is the worst inflationary period the United States has experienced in 42 years. If you're 55 years old or younger, you have never in your lifetime experienced this kind of inflation. The Atlanta Fed then came out and lowered their third quarter GDP, gross domestic product, how the economy is doing. They lowered their third quarter GDP again. They originally came out at the end of August and said the economy would grow by 2.6% in the third quarter. Great, beginning of a recovery. 3 weeks ago, they lowered that to 1.3. Last week, they lowered it to 0.5, and this week, they lowered it to 0.3. The economy is not doing well. September National Association of Home Builders Housing Market Index is down. Builders are not as optimistic as they were. The only silver lining to that is they are starting to offer incentives, so you may be able to get a deal there. The Fed hiked the Fed funds rate by 75 basis points on Wednesday as expected. The Fed funds rate is not your mortgage rate. It is the rate that banks charge each other to borrow money overnight. Anyway, the Fed raised it by 75 basis points, but kept beating the drum about how high inflation was, and it's going to go higher. The next day, as the market digested that information, they didn't like it. The Fed's projection of how much they're going to raise the Fed funds rate and how high inflation is going to go was not at all acceptable. The market does not feel that the Fed has their arms around this problem, inflation, and they're right. The Fed's the one that got us into this situation. Mortgage rates will come down when inflation comes down, period. That should start to happen after October. November, December, and January, you should see inflation abate and mortgage rates ease some. As we go into recession, even Goldman Sachs and Fannie Mae are saying we're going into recession in the first quarter. As we go into a recession and the Fed rate hikes start to work their way and slow the economy, rates will come down. That's the news for the week, and none of it was good, and I'm sorry, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a great weekend, and God bless you. And people, be safe out.